Do you remember when Lego made their first baby astronaut made a Lego astronaut set? Well, they remade it and made it so you had to pay $200 or more on a Lego set to get it. But we managed to find it on eBay and got it for only $40. But Lego made a second astronaut set from the original one, which I don't. It's hard to find, but it's now very popular because I'm an astronaut. But here's the thing about this one: it wasn't any astronaut set. Lego added one of my most favorite things that Lego added was the baby astronauts. The Lego baby astronauts are very unique and cool with their designs because they have little things. I think the baby astronauts are probably one of my most favorite things. That's why I love this set. But I thought it was really cool what Lego made for this. Lego made a really cool design with, let me move it down here. One of my favorite things or I guess I can hold it up here and see it works. You see how the wheels move back and forth? Like they can drive over any terrain. So like if they're driving over me and my hand's all bumpy and stuff, it can just drive over it because they made it like a rover design. So it can drive over any rocks. And this can also carry the rocket to its launch site. Now that's where we go next. And here's the cool, I love playing with this Lego set, and it has this right here that moves back and forth. Here's what I like to do with this one is I like to pretend the baby astronauts are bringing it. And then this right here one of my favorite things to do is do it like this so it lowers it down because it's connected right here. And then let me pull that off there because this one is very unique designing because they have this right here. They had an old Lego set, and you have these little things like they're like little gas tank thingies right here that twist, and they have like all the really cool designs, lights. This is it's so unique with their designs. And they have spot for a little baby astronaut to sit. Now let's show you. I also want to. Then let's move on to the next thing. So I showed you. So this can fold like this, and it can also fold like this and bring this out. And so I like to pretend to lower it down like that. And then this can disconnect from here, which it doesn't come connected. It comes connected to this. You have your little launch site. It has a like green and red to tell you when it's good to go. This can bend down, and that's one of the things I like to show on this is these are like the things that hold the rocket. Well, I like to stick this right here, and it has its little logo, the astronaut logo right there. Or these are like all fueling things and stuff. You could bring this up. Oops, sorry, too close. Knocked it over. Then you can bring it up like this, and the rocket's right there. And one of my favorite things to do with this one is this actually, I don't know what these are meant for, these dots right here, but what I like to do with it is I like to pretend these launch off, and then I like to add the baby astronauts to it. So I add one right there, and I add one right here. And then you have your little baby astronauts riding on the rocket ship, and then I like to pretend that like this breaks off, and then it lands. Kind of sometimes. It depends. Then I can pop baby astronauts off there. So that's the launch site and stuff. But this is it's a very unique design that Lego went back and built this. I think it's really cool. They have all their stuff that connects to the fueling there. And then let's move on to here. So they have their little work center where there's 2 spots for the baby astronauts to sit in here. I'm probably not going to stick in there right now because it's kind of hard to. But they have a little control panel that's angled sideways right there. Here you have your little telescope thing. I was going to use the webcam for this, but I don't know where it is. They have a little thing so it can sit on the rocks. It's like in space. They have a little light thing right here. This moves. It's so unique. And the yellow windows is also cool. They also have the roof has yellow windows, the red lights. This is one of the most unique designs I feel like that Lego's made. One of my favorite designs. And then let me grab the last thing I will show you is Lego had made a little rocket ship for the baby astronauts to sit on. So it looks like he has a little steering wheel and he can steer the rocket. and he has a little light on the front. I feel like this is really cool design. It's really unique. These can also move back and forth, and these have little rocket ships here on the back, so it can move around. And then sometimes when I'm doing this, I like to stick the babies here, right up here, so he can ride along with the blue astronaut. But this Lego design is very unique. What Lego's done here with all of their design with designing this. My favorite thing is that they added in the baby astronauts to it, because instead of the grown-up astronauts, they're baby astronauts, and they're just so adorable. Like, tell me, how cute is he? Isn't he so adorable? He's just a little baby astronaut. He's so miniature, and he can go wee with his little jetpack. And isn't it just so cute with them? I mean, there was also one of those. There's also when they did the minifigs, like in those green boxes, you could get a brown dad one with like a white one. I think it was white or blue, one of those, and they're baby astronauts. And you get a baby astronaut, and I also like so Legos have many different Lego astronauts, and they made in their vending machine one, it comes with an astronaut. And I feel like Lego's rocket ships and stuff have always been very unique, like their NASA sets and stuff, like with their shuttle carrier. Lego has always been really good with making shuttle sets, and like they have a rocket launch site. I was thinking Lego should add to their things. They should add a drop-off station where you can bring in the 747 for them to remove the rocket from. They should make that. I don't know if they would. I mean, I don't think that would be big enough for everyone to get. But if they just made one that would fit the 747 with not many pieces, they could put it for pretty cheap. And the most people I feel like with the 747 would probably get it because they could add it to their thing. And like with all the different sets there, it seems like a lot of people like to collect all the sets. Thanks. But it's so unique with the baby astronauts. I just love them. They're so cute. Yeah. They're going to wrap it up. And they're going to tell you this one. Sorry, wrong hand. This one's telling you to like, and this one's telling you to subscribe. I bet people watch this later. But yeah, these baby astronauts want to say like and subscribe. And they're going to sign off to you. Hey, Helmet, Hagen. See ya!